Marcus spent 20 minutes every morning sending message after message to check if his team was online. He would type quick greetings into team chat channels, asking who was available, waiting around for someone to reply before sharing critical context about Project Vanguard. Every software team has experienced the silent friction of passive presence checks. You open your messaging application in the morning, navigate to a project channel, and ask if anyone is around to talk. Or you send a brief direct message asking whether a teammate has a free minute to look at a pull request. On the surface, asking for presence feels polite, gentle, and respectful of people's time. In reality, presence checks create an unnecessary and costly round of back-and-forth communication that delays real progress. When you ask a colleague if they are available, you force them to interrupt their current train of thought, context switch away from deep work, and type a response just to find out what you actually need. That initial question creates an artificial bottleneck. If your teammate is immersed in complex problem solving or stepped away from their desk, the entire handoff stalls until a simple digital handshake takes place. This habit stems from old physical office norms, where we looked over a desk divider to see if a coworker was sitting in their chair before walking over to talk. But in modern distributed and asynchronous work environments, checking for digital presence before sharing information actively blocks team velocity and breaks deep concentration. The solution to this persistent communication bottleneck is both simple and immediate. You can completely eliminate passive presence checks by adopting a concise 4-line update that gives your entire team everything they need in a single, structured message. Instead of asking whether someone is free or pinging a channel to gauge availability, you package the exact state of your work into 4 clear components: outcome, evidence, open decision, and next handoff. This structure ensures that any teammate reading your message gains full context immediately, regardless of when they open their inbox or what time zone they operate in. Let us examine how each of these 4 lines functions to create complete clarity. The first line of your update is the outcome. State clearly and directly what was accomplished or what specific milestone the task has reached. Skip conversational pleasantries, avoid vague summaries, and lead with the primary result of your work. For example, Marcus writes that the core authentication module for Project Vanguard has been completely refactored and deployed to the staging environment. Anyone reading this first line instantly understands the current state of the project without needing to ask follow-up questions about what was finished or what remains incomplete. The second line of your update is the evidence. Never leave your teammates guessing whether a task works as expected or where the relevant files are stored. Provide immediate, verifiable proof and direct pointers to your work output. This can take the form of a direct link to a clean pull request, passing automated build logs, a recorded walkthrough demonstration, or live staging deployment links. By attaching concrete evidence directly below the outcome, you eliminate the inevitable stream of follow-up questions, asking where the code lives or how to test it. Anyone reviewing your update can independently inspect the artifacts and verify the results without sending a single inquiry back. The third line of your update is the open decision. If your task requires input, guidance, or explicit approval, state the exact question that needs to be resolved right now. Clearly list the available options along with your recommended path forward based on your analysis. To make asynchronous decision-making even faster and avoid unnecessary blocking, include an explicit default action. For example, Marcus specifies that unless an alternative approach is suggested, the team will proceed with option B at the end of the afternoon. This default action prevents work from grinding to a halt while waiting for passive consensus. Teammates know precisely what choice needs to be made, what your recommendation is, and what will happen if no one intervenes. The fourth line of your update is the next handoff. Explicitly identify who owns the next action and what specific step they need to perform to keep momentum going. Tag the responsible person, outline their required task, and state when the handoff takes effect. By defining the exact recipient and next action, you eliminate all ambiguity regarding who holds the ball. There is no confusion about roles, no risk of duplicate effort, and no need for a project manager to ask who is taking over. The transition of responsibility is explicit, transparent, and ready for immediate execution. Consider how this 4-line framework fundamentally transforms daily team communication. When Sarah logs on several hours later from a different region, she does not find a vague greeting or an ambiguous question waiting in her inbox. She opens the channel and sees the complete context of Project Vanguard presented in 4 clean lines. She reviews the outcome, clicks the evidence link to inspect the pull request, agrees with the recommended decision, and accepts the next handoff. In less than 2 minutes, the project advances smoothly without requiring Marcus and Sarah to be online at the exact same time. This structured approach respects individual focus, drastically reduces unnecessary notification noise, and builds an accurate, searchable record of team progress. Replacing passive presence checks with 4-line updates is one of the highest leverage communication improvements any engineering team can adopt. It transforms passive waiting into active momentum and turns fragmented chat messages into clear, actionable information. Try replacing your next status check with a 4-line update covering outcome, evidence, open decision, and next handoff. You will immediately observe how much time, focus, and momentum your team reclaims every single day.